Hello, my lovelies. Today I'm going to do a more casual type of video, and I'm going to be trying to do very soft speaking, maybe whispering. But I have a feeling that this video might be one of the last ones for some time. Nothing scary. My husband has been recovering from the flu for about a week and a half now, and I think I caught it. I'm hopeful that my immune system is just freaking out and it'll pass. But in the case that you don't see me for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, I'm probably just trying to muddle through some things. But this is my last day off before the holiday break officially ends and I go back to work. Maybe. So I thought I'm going to do something much more casual than I normally would. So a lot of you guys have been commenting on my makeup obsession over the last couple of videos. I've been really relishing in the eyeshadow and in the cream eyeshadow pots and just having a blast with it. So I was going to do that same thing, or at least something very similar to the last video where I had the pink eyeshadow and then I had the really dark purple eyeliner, kind of like the... I left the door open, so we're gonna get visitors. That's Mr. Milton. It was kind of like a smoky eye, but with warm colors. So I'm gonna try to do something kind of similar to that. And another thing, I think I'm getting sick is I'm starting to break out all over the place, and that usually happens when I'm about to get sick. So let's hope I'm wrong. I don't usually wear this much makeup on my day-to-day stuff, but on weekends or if I wake up early enough that I can actually spend some time doing it, I do enjoy doing my makeup. And typically when I am doing something like this, I will use a makeup serum as a primer. I don't know why. It's got flakes of gold in it. It's pretty. But it's silicone based. And most primers are silicones anyways. Dun, dun, dun. Starting out with my favorite foundation. I have really come to like this brand, and I know that it's a knockoff, and I know that it's probably not FDA approved and all that other stuff, but this is probably the best. I'm always editing those out. Anyways, this is probably the best foundation that I've ever found that color matches me decently well. And it's just number 3, natural. I'm usually pretty fair, especially in the wintertime when I don't get a whole lot of sun. And I have like a yellow undertone, which most of the fair, like the porcelain and the ivories colors are more pink, and they don't really color match me. I'm also going to put foundation on my eyelids and use that more like a primer. Sometimes I use a primer when I'm using like loose shadow or shadow, just because it makes it stickier. Take my Wonder Blender. And this is a knockoff of the Beauty Blender, but he's having a good old day. But it's only $1 from shopmsa.com. Try to layer it a little bit more, see if I can get a little bit more coverage on those scars. Kitties have discovered cough drop rubbers. They are tingles that they need to be chased down. That's not really full coverage, but it definitely helps. And I don't want to look like a Barbie doll. I don't want to look like a porcelain doll and cover up everything pristinely. Take some matte powder. Set that. Okay. Another part that I always have, I think, the most fun with is the eyes. And I'm gonna go really dark. I'm not actually sure how to start this because I've never done this dark before. But I think I'm going to use a highlighter for the top portion. But just because it is so dark and I don't really have a lighter color for this, for like a base, I'm going to probably just take a little bit of a powder shadow. By the way, I love this palette. It's enormous. I think you can come up with pretty much any color possible with this guy. So if we're going with a purple shade, I think I'm going to pick a nice warm, like a pink. Nice pink base. There's so many colors in this palette that I want to try, and I just haven't had the opportunity. Half of these colors are really, really vibrant. Like, I want to try this really nice orange color right here. It's such a pretty color, but I can't ever think of when I'm going to wear something that would complement that color. Another time, perhaps. It's like one of the things that I love about makeup is that you can be really, really colorful with it, or you can just be eh, if you want to. Alright, now I'm going to get into the little pot, and this is called Paris. And it's a cream shadow, but it sort of dries down. I wouldn't expect a cream shadow to have fallout. very harsh. Let's see if we can use a tool. These cream shadows, they don't really blend well with your typical blending brush, but I'm going to try. If you mess up, you really, really see it. What are you doing? I have got to admit that I really like the color. But I'm not really experienced enough with cream shadow. We'll get to the bottom lash line in a little bit. But one of the other things that I did in the last video was I used a very dark liner, and it was a dark purple, but today I'm going to use one called Black Ice, and it's from Avon. My mom had gotten me a whole bunch of them and I haven't really tried them yet, but these are, in my experience, much better than the ones that I've always purchased. I've been kind of a cheapskate with my makeup, but you can definitely tell the difference between this. It's not a liquid liner, it's just a regular eyeliner, but it's very soft, so it's easy to apply. It's also easy to break. And because I'm going to kind of smoke this out, I don't really care about the precision of it just yet. And I lost the cap. There it is. So I'm going to take a very small straight brush like this. Last time I used a Q-tip, but essentially what I'm trying to do is just blur the lines. Then from there, I'm going to put it in the waterline of my bottom lash line. Because my eyelid goes up down here, I'm going to just put a little bit more right there so that it kind of slants it just a little bit. You know, I wish it weren't unprofessional to wear your makeup like this, because I would wear this to work just for the fun of it. I don't know whether or not anyone would appreciate that, though. Take a little bit more of that color. If any of you out there have tips on how to apply a cream eyeshadow, I am all ears. Please. Because I have not gotten the hang of these yet. I can feel the fallout already. ready to apply something that dark without the scalp. So I'll stick to the lighter colors until I can figure it out. One thing I do want to add is a little bit of highlighter, and I'm going to add this to the brow bone right here. Just a little bit. One of my favorite things ever are my little blush pearls, and I got these in a slightly pinker shade than my other ones. But that sound, I love that sound. Still not super pigmented. I still see fallout showing up. Just a little bit of pink. And I'm going to add just a little bit more darkness with that eyeliner again, because it's where did I put it? And I discovered a brow pomade a little while ago, and this is Focalure, and it is in the color ash brown. It's a very dark brown color. My eyebrows are not really thin. I have pretty thick, wiry eyebrows, but I do like to fill them in just a little bit so that it doesn't, I don't want it to look like I painted them on with a Sharpie marker, but I do like to darken them just a little bit. Just a hair. And I like how the pomade is more of a waxy sticky texture. Because it pulls the hair in a certain direction and it kind of stays that way. Even with my own videos, I don't know when I would ever wear makeup that's quite this extravagant. I don't think there's very many themes where this is called for, but I love the color of it. I wish it wasn't so awkward to wear this kind of makeup everywhere. And my new jam makeup is 01. It's just a very nude color. And I like wearing nude lipsticks when the eyes are very dramatic. I personally just like to have the focus on one thing, so if I wear a really deep, rich lipstick color, I'll usually go with like a light bronze or a champagne color. But because I'm being colorful, I want to have just a really subtle lip. And last but not least, the mascara. My last day of vacation before going back to work, and I'm going to enjoy the flamboyant makeup while I still can. Because I'm going absolutely nowhere today. No plans. Probably just going to play Final Fantasy online with this makeup on. My furnace is about to turn on, so I better wrap this up. So what are your opinions on makeup tutorials done ASMR style? I know that a lot of people have said that makeup tutorials were one of the first things that they noticed they experienced ASMR. Is that something that you enjoy? Let me know in the comments.